What's going on today, guys? All right, so I'm gonna put my apron on so that way my mic becomes a little bit clearer. But I just wanted to show off my shirt. You know, I may be making them now. All right, so today we're going to be talking about the Scindapsus, and this is the perfect time to talk about because one of my friends on Instagram actually sent me a free plant or plants. I don't know if it was one or two, but it's cuttings. Total surprise, didn't ask for them. Can't wait to open up the box, and guess what? We're going to do it together. First, let me show you though my philodendron green Congo. Isn't she beautiful? I always get a little nervous when plants start looking so good because sometimes they start going south after that. All right, guys, I am so excited to get into this. So this right here is going to be some Scindapsus that's going to be sent to me. Earlier this week, I did a picture of my Scindapsus, even made a video of it, and maybe she saw it. I don't know, but hey, it got me a plant. Has me thinking maybe I need to be making videos of several plants so I can see what happens. Also, I'm the type of person, if you gift me something, and I know you're doing it from a good place, good heart, I'll showcase you on my page. You may have more followers than me. I don't know. But hey, I'm going to still look out for you because you're looking out for me. All right. So, a few things about Scindapsus. Scindapsus are accessible. You can get them from any big box store. Now, there is a lot of different variations. So, the common ones are going to be your ones that are more silvery, grayish, with blue tint in them. You know what? Let me just go ahead and show it to you. Then we'll get back to opening. All right. So these Scindapsus right here, you see how these look? And you have seen them in the store, probably bigger than the ones I'm showing you now. My baby over here, this is my Scindapsus exotica. So I don't know if you see that size difference. Of course you do. So anyway, this was the plant that I had put on my page. So maybe that scored me big. Let's see. And I didn't even know that you could see it in the background of the video, but hey, that's even better. So, Scindapsus, very, very common plants that you can get from your big box stores. You can also get them from your local nursery, and you can also order them online. Now, there are a lot of variations, so the ones that you're going to see, there are a lot of variations, but the ones that I've seen most people have are just the common ones. A Scindapsus is a beautiful plant, but it's a boring plant. It's so predictable. And nothing is wrong with a predictable plant if you are buying a plant for it to be predictable. But when the competition in here has like my Monsteras or my Majestics back here or the orange marmalade in which you just got colors that pop off different shapes, it can make just a regular plant growing routine not interesting. Now, that's not the case for this one because this one's just so large that, yeah, it always steals my attention. Wow, this is beautifully packed. Jeez. Okay. Um, this right here is the Scindapsus Jade Marble. And this right here is a Scindapsus Sun. I think it holds like this. Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. So let's go. Since we are talking about the common care, even though these receive the same care, I'll just go ahead and keep this one right here just so you can see, so you can recognize it when you go to the store. So we're going to get to your watering needs. Your watering needs, this plant does like to stay moist a little bit more than your philodendrons and your pothos. Kind of like, think of it like a monstera. They like to retain a little bit of moisture and they love humidity, and they'll do pretty good. I actually put this plant in a greenhouse, both of them, this one and the other one. Let me get the other one right here. And they did really good, and the soil stayed moist the whole time, and it was in like a peat moss. So I don't know if it was because it had like a greenhouse effect going on there, but the plant did really good. I was actually shocked because I was expecting this plant to die because when I bought it, it was a little bit bigger than this, and I had it in the kitchen, and I thought it was getting really good light, but I wasn't paying attention to the soil. And the soil in there was just peat moss stuff, but it was over there in the kitchen and it completely just was drying out. I just wasn't able to keep up with it because I had it up in the windowsill. So I just kept forgetting about it. And every time I saw a yellow leaf or something, I would go in there and cut it. But you know, it's only but so many yellow leaves that come before it's no plant anymore. So I made the healthy decision to go ahead and cut off what wasn't good and repot. And I ended up getting 2 plants out of it because I was just like, you know what? Here go 2 opportunities. One of them I put in the greenhouse, the other one I kept out. And when I saw the one in the greenhouse doing good, I immediately stuck the one in here. Long story short, greenhouse has been broke down. So here we are. Now, back to the watering. Water that plant probably once a month, if that, depending on your weather though, or your humidity. But once a month is usually pretty good. Give that plant a good drinking. Now, if it does start drying out, if you have a real good airy mix in there, maybe 2 weeks, you probably have to water it again. But the cues that you need to water this plant is it will not look as green as it's supposed to look. And the leaves will also start folding in a little bit. When they start folding in, go ahead and water it. All right. Price. Price is very clear. You're going to expect to pay anywhere between $10 to $30 for this plant. Now, do not quote me on the exotic ones like this because these are not the ones you're getting out the store, and I don't know what the price of these are going to be. But if I was just to do a guess, I would say something like this, even a cutting like this, will probably bring you about $15 to $20 on Etsy if you order off of there. I don't know that 100% sure. I'm just basing off of the Scindapsus that I've seen all around and in the nurseries. I've never seen one go past $35 or $40. So I'm just assuming that even though I don't know the exact type plants of these and the cost of these, I'm assuming that just getting a cutting or something like this shouldn't go over that amount, you know. As far as pests, you don't really have a lot to worry about with this plant. It's a very easygoing plant. Actually, it's probably the only plant in here that hasn't given me a hard time with mealybugs, thrips, some things, aphids, or whatever it was that they get on Hoyas. Yeah, that one little Hoya that I brought in, we'll talk later about that. Anyway, after knowing all that type of information, I would definitely say it's definitely worth getting. If you would like to add something to it, please put it down at the bottom. If you know somebody who will need to see this, definitely hit their share button. As always, I appreciate you being here.